I'm Kari Kistler. I play second oboe and principal English horn with the Charleston Symphony Orchestra. I'm really excited to tell you about our 2020 and 2021 season and the composers we will be celebrating. 2020 is, of course, the centennial of women gaining the right to vote, and in honor of that anniversary, we'll be performing the works of various female composers. Today, I want to talk about one of those composers and her work that we will perform. Cindy McTee was born in 1953 in Tacoma, Washington, and grew up in that area in a musical family. She began studying piano at age 6 and saxophone a few years later, and was improvising and started composing throughout her childhood. When she was in her early 20s, she met the famous Polish composer Krzysztof Penderecki, who invited her to study composition with him in Poland. In exchange for teaching his children English, she lived and studied alongside Penderecki for a year, often receiving her composition lessons at the dinner table. Upon returning home, she finished her undergraduate degree in music in 1975 at Pacific Lutheran University. She earned her Master's of Music from Yale in 1978 and a PhD from the University of Iowa in 1981. She enjoyed a 30-year teaching career alongside her activities as a composer, 3 years at her alma mater, Pacific Lutheran University, and 27 years at the University of North Texas, where she retired as Regents Professor Emerita in 2011. She currently resides in St. Louis, Missouri, with her husband, the conductor Leonard Slatkin. Over the course of her long career, she wrote many pieces for orchestra, but the one we'll be performing is Circuits. I reached out to Cindy McTee, asking her about the piece, and she wrote back and sent me her thoughts, some of which I'm going to share with you. So from Ms. McTee, Circuits is a single movement piece written in 1990, approximately 6 minutes in length, with 3 large sections defined by changes in texture. Having received hundreds of performances over the years, it is by far my most performed work. The title, Circuits, is meant to characterize several important aspects of the work's musical language, most importantly, a strong reliance upon circular structures such as ostinatos, short repeated musical fragments, and the presence of an unrelenting kinetic energy achieved through the use of 16th notes at a constant brisk tempo of about 148 beats per second. The playful manipulation of musical materials is also characteristic of the work. Repetition provides a context for predicting the sequence of events, which in turn sets up the opportunity for surprise when expectation is denied. The musical effect is not unlike that of syncopation or a deceptive cadence. In addition to aspects of humor in the piece, I might also mention the influence of jazz. Jazz has been a part of my musical experience since early childhood, and in Circuits you will hear some familiar jazz textures, harmonies, and rhythms. Olin Chisholm of the Dallas Morning News once commented that, quote, "Circuits is a refutation of the charge that modern composers don't know how to express joy," end quote. In composing Circuits, I was indeed looking for a way to do just that, to say hooray. Thank you, Ms. McTee. As you listen to Circuits, I think you will hear just that. It is a fast-paced, exciting work. It will give the strings and the woodwinds, and especially the percussion players, a workout with the number of fast-moving notes we'll be learning for it. Circuits will be a bit like a short ride in a fast machine, so please head on down to the Gaillard and sit tightly in your chair for an auditory and visual romp through Cindy McTee's Circuits.